only going press this one time. Since y'all wanna be on the front line. Hey yo, Remy, don't you love me? See right there, that's the front line. That's the front line.
Fight night. See? Yeah. I got Johnny Day. Perfect ball. We have perfect. Gotta get my grill. So what's the name of the hot new song that you got coming up?
What you want?
Come get ready. Look bad luck. You probably don't see like debut or bad luck. Yo, Dave, why you touch me, man? What happened, man? Look, we missed some free throws and we lost. Next time, that made it over though.
Here's the deal. The drama between Claressa Shields and Remy Ma just got out of control. It's nasty, chaotic, and to be honest, it's the type of tea we didn't realize we needed. According to rumors, Remy hired someone to add illegal substances to Claressa's dream drinks before her fight with Danielle Perkins. If this is true, Claressa might have been disqualified or even banned from boxing. But Papu intervened and told her to calm down, reminding her that risking her boxing license over this mess wasn't worth it. Let's face it, that's probably what happened. Claressa retreated, but believe me, she wasn't pleased about it. If you haven't followed all of this drama, don't worry, I've got you covered. A while back, there were rumors that Remy and Papu were divorcing. But when Papu shared a Father's Day picture of themselves with their daughter, the streets began to gossip that Remy was going out with an underground battle rapper called Eazy The Block Captain. This is where things get awkward, but wait, there's more. Eazy wasn't the only one in Remy's existence. Oz was keeping it classy and not posting any personal information online, so he moved on quietly, and guess who he's currently dating? Meanwhile, CIS was rumored to be in a situationship with another rapper. When pictures of them wearing matching watches began to circulate, the internet went crazy. Claressa Shields with the elderly boy people were side-eyeing Remy like, "Girl, you cheated first. Why are you mad at the devil?" Remy did not like that she shared screenshots of Claressa allegedly having a relationship with Papoose while he was still staying at her house. She even went so far as to say that Claressa hung up the phone when she heard Remy's voice. Standards were genuine, but Remy wasn't finished. She accused Claressa of fabricating reports to harm her reputation, claiming that Claressa's staff was out there attempting to discredit her. In classic clapback queen fashion, Claressa responded on Twitter, accusing Rye of being nasty and bitter. The internet was consuming everything, including the video of Claressa dancing, which apparently infuriated Remy. Sources claimed that Remy was prepared to throw hands if Claressa wasn't a professional boxer. Claressa even made a joke about actually fighting Remy and invited her to her upcoming match in Flint, Michigan. Remy fueled the flames when it appeared to be cooling off by warning everyone at her upcoming OAP combat event not to bring up the conflict between Papoose and Claressa, or they will catch these hands. This feud is straight-up reality TV material, and it doesn't seem like it will be stopping anytime soon. Folks, grab some popcorn because this is far from Remy Ma, and Claressa Shields' drama is so intense that you can almost feel it on your television. This isn't your typical if you know anything about Remy. You know that she's never afraid to use her hands to handle things and has established a reputation as someone who... Remember the day she warned Toya Johnson about love and hip-hop? CS doesn't tolerate disrespect, but since Claressa Shields entered the picture, things have changed. Remy isn't merely interacting with people. Although the streets are claiming Remy took things to a darker level, it is possible that she paid someone to put banned substances in Claressa's drink in an attempt to ruin her career. A positive drug test could have resulted in a suspension, disqualification, and even her termination. Claressa is a world champion boxer, and let's face it, If Remy tried to throw hands with her, we all know how that fight would end. When Clarissa learned of this, she was prepared to show up at Remy's house to make amends. However, Papu intervened and prevented her from making a grave error by reminding her that getting close to Remy could cost her everything: her boxing license, her titles, and the career she has worked so hard to build. It was a lose-lose situation, and it was precisely what Remy might have desired. Many fans expressed their opinions on all of this, saying things like, "Girl, you're a boxer. We know you can fight, so why risk your license?" They had a point, to be sure, but the drama didn't end there. Remy, who is accustomed to controversy, intensified the fire with her own accusations. She is now saying that Clarissa is fabricating stories to harm her reputation. Meanwhile, Clarissa retaliated by challenging Remy to a boxing match. Imagine that showdown. Then, even worse, rumors began to circulate that Remy had hired someone to tamper with Clarissa's drink, which is not only petty but possibly illegal. Some fans believe this is just wild gossip.
Knew a few months before I battled it out. Victor knew all that. I know he up there trying to play victim and all of that shit, but the nigga didn't know. He knew 2 years ago. I ain't gonna lie. We don't know nothing. Didn't know. And I'm gonna tell y'all how he did. So how he did it, y'all, that y'all think that's so good, we put a recording device in Remy's car. So how he knew is he was bugging her fucking car. So like that's how he was doing it. He was over here. He bugged the car, and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me. So that's how he knew. And it's not Pat. I got on the proof. So as soon as he say it's Pat, I'm sure he get all the proof. I'm just keeping a dollar. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, like that. So I'm just say I was under everything that basically niggas that already split up already.
If you have any, that's all trying to get there until crazy me, I fight back. You rule.
Nah.
You call
I told
I fight back now.
I ain't gonna do that.
I'm
you
just
might
like,
gonna get it though.
I feel y'all not.
No, shots that.
I shoot back. Actually, I shoot first.
Others think Remy might really go that far because this isn't just about Clarissa and Papoose. It's a full-fledged spectacle with social media ablaze and everyone taking sides. If you thought that was the ovate, 50 Cent had to get involved because, of course, he did. He jumped into the drama, throwing shade and added even more layers to this already chaotic situation, regardless of whether he's sincerely worried about Remy or just trying to stir things up for fun. His comments have others talking, and the string has now evolved from a private dispute to a full-scale new twist and turn in a public soap opera keeps us riveted to our TVs, wondering what will happen next. One thing is certain though, this drama isn't going to stop anytime soon. Stay tuned. This story is. Let's be honest, it's far from over. Remy Ma has never shied away from a brawl, whether it involves fists or words. Although others saw it as evidence of her tough-as-nails attitude, the streets are still buzzing about her alleged history, including the time she allegedly shot a buddy over a money dispute. It serves as a stark reminder of how deadly it can be to allow emotions to take over in today's world. People are left wondering what's actually happening with Feuds in the midst of all this drama. Some believe that his relationship with Clarissa Shields may be more complicated than it first appears. Could he be attempting to remind Remy of her shortcomings, or perhaps to shift power in their relationship? Or are they exaggerating the situation? Papoose has consistently offered himself as a devoted husband and father to his wife and their blended family. If the rumors are accurate, this would be a significant departure from the reputation he has worked so hard to cultivate over the years. Then, Clarissa Shields is stirring things up by challenging Remy to a boxing match. Is she merely trying to prove a point, or is she sincerely attempting to resolve their differences in the ring? Clarissa is a natural boxer, but confronting a non-professional fighter has drawn criticism for giving her an unfair advantage. She justified her choice by claiming it would be a courteous and equitable way to settle their differences, but not everyone agrees, with some critics believing it is more about making a statement than it is about finding a solution.
Remy? I don't know. Might be bumping up the wrong trailers. She don't look like she's the one playing.
3 years saying, "Oh man, we sorry that shit happened to you. Shawty did you dirty." We ain't hearing none of that shit. Man. We ain't hearing none of that shit because ain't nobody trying to stand up and they talking about black.
When they, everybody got their own lives, so whenever they had time, they came up, visited, and supported. But me, I was visiting her every day. At that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day, and she used to tell me like, "Yo, you can't do this. You gotta focus on your career." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't care about that." So everything just got worse for me at that time. Like my whole world was in crash. Wow, I haven't heard this part of the story before. Oh yeah, man, I hit rock bottom at that time. Like it was real bad. You know, but I knew that she needed me, so I really didn't care about nothing that was going on with me. I was
Or perhaps even a publicity stunt to capitalize on the attention this feud has generated. Then there is the question of why everything is blowing up right now. Some speculate that a private matter may have escaped into the public eye, while others point to more serious problems like jealousy, insecurity, or even financial difficulties. Whatever the cause, this is obviously more than a simple miscommunication. Naturally, social media has made this drama into a full-fledged circus, with mysterious posts from Instagram and Twitter taking center stage. Fans are selecting sides and switching sides due to shady captions and subtle jabs that fly back and forth. Dividing comment sections into areas of combat, Remy is being unfairly dragged, according to some supporters. The situation feels like a reality show where no one can stop the layers of drama from building, and the internet is consuming it. Where this ends is unknown, but one thing is certain. As this drama continues, it's worth taking a step back to consider the wider picture. While others are supporting Clarissa for standing her ground, poor Papos is caught in the middle, receiving criticism from both sides. What does all of this indicate about the prevalence of public disputes and how the media perpetuates them these days? The line between what is private and what is public has virtually vanished in today's world of clicks and views, and it's not only messy for the parties involved, but also sets a poor example for how conflicts should be handled generally. For Remy Ma, these accusations could be disastrous if they turn out to be untrue. She's worked hard to rebuild her life and image after serving time in prison, and something like this could undo all that progress. On the other hand, Clarissa Shields runs the risk of having her.
Just tell me about doing the business, right? Spell those who was in the hip that could really get in. We're talking about rapping the shit, rapping real. That's us. Not a fucking sound simple for black blood. And you think that's all parents are still have to go through phases. Every interview, he's showing admiration and showing world ain't getting one in the face, right? Yo, you gotta do the six.
Now, that's the elephant in the room. Like, Gucci went crazy. You know, the whole, can we even talk about the whole Eazy and that fools now that you don't talk as much as they talked on the stage? Yes.
He started the blog the past few months.
The blog, okay.
That's really
But he was, I don't know.
As the devoted family diet is being questioned, this isn't just pity beef. It's a reminder of how difficult human relationships can get, especially when they're in the spotlight. Whether this feud is a strategic grievance or simply miscommunications blown up by social media, it's becoming a cautionary tale. For the time being, all we can do is watch it unfold in the hopes that cooler heads will prevail. But let's face it, the internet isn't going to stop anytime soon. Things got even messier when 50 Cent decided to jump in with his unsolicited advice. He told Clarissa, whatever you do, don't fight her, and she'll bring the block classic 50, stirring the pot as usual. However, Clarissa isn't exactly listening. She's already pitching the idea of a boxing match with Remy. It's thriving on memes, debates, and constant speculation. Now, let's talk about the real tea. There's even a wild rumor circulating that Remy might have put a hit out on her. Even sent a tweet, Remy versus Clarissa Shields, come on, get your whoop. Let's just say that the internet went crazy. Some people believe Clarissa is going too far, while others claim she's literally fighting fire with fire. And let's not forget who might have started this feud. Remy played dirty first in an interview with Jamal Hill. Refusing to let it go, Clarissa punched back after spilling some tea and claiming that Remy had released her personal number to play a practical joke on her.
My best friend is a dentist, and my daughter's godmother. You like talking about fighting. I do. It's not even I like talking about fighting. Sometimes people use me and get hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never do it. Because it goes right back into that other category when I sometimes. As soon as I'm glad it cut me off. I hope y'all ain't see that. As soon as I feel like you get one hit in it out, like, take it to the. Okay. I told y'all that Remy Ma and Papoose are done. I told y'all that Papoose put hands on that little boy she messing with, because that's a little boy. It's not a grown man. Remy damn near 45, okay? Remy damn near 45 years old. This little boy works for her. He is trying to get a come up and rap. Remy Ma and Papoose were supposed to own this company together, and Remy Ma ends up sleeping, and I'm going to say allegedly, with the help. I just want to say, Remy Ma might have set us back for that doesn't even don't do dangerous, let alone business. Girl, what is going on? I'm about my business though. But you done set us back for your corner. You did. They ain't never gonna do nothing with us. They don't do nothing with a snack. You feel me? Not black, not Papoose up. Not Papoose up. Baby, that's crazy. And then you gonna get a man that looks just like you? Little headed, big head? Like, what? I don't get it.
When Clarissa says she would fight Remy for $1, most people assume she has a grudge. But don't discount Remy just yet. She has a history of throwing hands, and we're not just talking about rap fights. This is where things turned dark back in 8. After shooting her companion Makita Barnes-Joseph over a missing $33,000, Remy received an 8-year prison sentence. When Remy realized the money was missing from her purse when they were out partying in Manhattan, she suspected Makita of the crime rather than remaining calm and finding it out. Things quickly got out of hand. Flu shots were exchanged, and then a gun went off. The bullet struck Makita's colon and rectum, leaving her hospitalized for weeks. The 8-year term served as a wake-up call. This isn't just a headline-grabbing feud. It's a reminder that tempers can blow up and the consequences are real. For the time being, we'll have to wait and see where this wild saga goes next. But perhaps 50 Cent is right when he tells Clarissa to tread lightly, because Remy Del needed. Even the judge in her case didn't hold back when describing Remy as having an extremely angry demeanor. There is no doubt that the internet is enamored with it. During her trial for the infamous 2008 shooting, Remy Ma tried to convince the court that she wasn't who people believed she was. She even said, "Remy is not even close to who I really am. I'm not a threat or a menace to society. I still have so much to offer." However, prosecutor Michael Methos wasn't buying it and painted a very different picture, pointing out that Remy was known to carry a loaded weapon, a disaster waiting to happen. If you thought Remy had calmed down since then, think again. In 2019, she demonstrated that she still had that same fire at a benefit concert at Irving Plaza, where she allegedly threw a punch at her love and a hip-hop star. That argument essentially sealed her fate, and the incident became a cautionary tale. What's crazy is that, despite everything, she didn't seem all that regretful. In fact, she even mentioned it in her lyrics, rapping, "I shot my friend over a band, and imagine what I'll do till I can't stand." Brittany Taylor Landing, co-star from New York. Brittany's eye took a serious blow. After Remy was charged with 4 misdemeanor counts of assault and harassment by May, Britney wasted no time in going to the hospital, posting a photo of her black eye on Instagram, and filing a police report. As luck would have it, when the case went to court, it fell apart. The assistant district attorney disclosed that Britney's primary eyewitness had stopped cooperating, and another witness claimed to have seen Remy in a completely different location at the time of the alleged incident without any concrete evidence. Proof the tension between 50 Cent and Papoose dates back to 2018, when 50 Cent boldly commented under one of Remy's photos, "Gan Remy, you lost mad weight, hey Slim." Papoose wasn't about to let that slide and clapped back hard, sending the feud straight to the gutter. Now that the gloves are off and everyone is watching this brewing drama, fans are eager to see what happens next, whether it's in the ring or on the court. Remy was thrilled to have avoided jail time, and she couldn't be happier about it. Social media, when 50 Cent was pulled into the Remy and Papoose drama, things reached a whole new level of disorder. For starters, Papoose clapped back at 50 for commenting under one of Remy's photos that said, "Gan Remy, you lost mad weight, hey Slim." Papoose wasn't having it and fired back by bringing up 50's baby mama, Daffing Joy. He even said, "Damn Daffing Joy, no wedding yet. If 50 doesn't marry you, I'll introduce you to my..." In typical 50 fashion, he went one step further and shared a meme of a balding Papoose with the caption, "Okay, but she lost must weight, and she's good. What do you want me to do about that?" He even joked that the next thing he's going to say is, "We're not watching Power." Homeboy, he's more mature, so of course that set 50 off. He posted a picture of Remy and wrote, "Remy is blocked till she gets her husband under control." Pooh didn't let that go unnoticed, so Sam grabbed the strap. Fought back hard by sharing some crazy pictures of 50 and even using the hashtag #GetTheStrap, which is 50's own expression. It was messy and petty, but as we all know, 50 loves drama. In the meantime, Remy's mentor and godfather, Fat Joe, decided to avoid getting involved with math. Hoff as my go-to source for professional opinions, Joe said that 2024 has been difficult for hip-hop because of all the problems that have made news. But he is loyal to Remy and respects Pap, which makes things difficult for him. He voiced worry about how their child could be affected by this public turmoil, adding it weighed. A day before Remy's shocking Instagram tirade, Joe even admitted that he was unaware of the drama that was about to unfold. She was out to dinner with him, acting as if nothing was wrong, and fans conjectured that Papoose was also present, but he promptly clarified the situation by uploading a piece on My Brother Fat. Things took a turn for the worse when Remy revealed even more personal information after Papoose published receipts of her alleged infidelity. "I love Brooklyn Chop House and spend thousands of dollars there on a daily basis, but I wasn't there with them." She claimed to have spent last Christmas with their daughter, in spite of Papa's assertions that he had a gambling problem and was attempting to coerce her into a quick divorce by stating that he wouldn't go unless there was a public outcry. As if that wasn't enough, Remy also criticized Papoose for filming her during arguments and making fun of her by saying things like, "Not Remy Ma calling the police for help? You a snitch, you a rat." She clarified that she didn't want to involve her family or friends like Fat Joe because they also cared about Papoose. According to Eazy, the story wasn't as dramatic as some were making it out to be. If E is telling the truth, it appears that Remy stepped out first, which might not sit well with her fans. As for Clarissa Shields, she might want to listen to 50's warning before stepping into the ring with Remy. It's obvious Remy is not the one to mess with. So what do you do? Captain revealed his own bombshell, confirming his affair with Remy and claiming Papoose knew about it the entire time. He even admitted that Papoose punched him. Tell us in the comments if you believe Remy is doing everything in her power to bring down Clarissa, or if this is all just talk. Who will emerge from this with their head held high? Don't forget to watch more of our videos for the most recent developments on this incredible tale.